Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. This is Rusty 78609. I'm out here boondocking near Capitan, New Mexico on BLM, Bureau of Land Management land. Government land, free. And this is my home. It's been my home for the past, well, this is the third day out here in the middle of nowhere. Beautiful place, nobody around, and all that stuff. I'll kind of go around here and you can see. This is my casita 17-footer. We'll talk more about that in a minute. Going around, on around. And anyway, that's a 360, shows you basically nothing but the sound, and all you hear is the sound of silence. But let me give you a few tips, okay? One, whenever you park your vehicle, there's no trees to park under here, okay? The sun sets that way, okay? That's west, all right? So what I've done, since there's no trees that you can get close to for shade in the evening or after lunch, I put my pickup right here. What happens is the sun sets, gradually the shade from the vehicle will shade part of or most of the RV, believe it or not, which does help. That Reflectix on that window right there is just to keep the glare out on the inside, right over here, and it does help a lot. Got me a rocking chair, got me a footstool, and a little table. And another tip on keeping cool on warm temperatures, because the temperature here today is probably going to be in the middle 80s or so. And even though the humidity is really low, that's kind of warm. But what I do in the mornings, this is the east side of the RV that we're looking at right here. I put that Reflectix on the windows, and what that does is it keeps the inside of the RV cool, because when you wake up in the morning and it's 52 degrees here, it's cool inside the RV, 58 to 60 degrees, so you want to keep that inside cool as long as you can. So keep your blinds closed and put you some Reflectix on that sunny side, so to speak. Like right now, inside it's 62 degrees and it's noon, so it hadn't even started to warm up yet. So just keep that cool air as long as you can. And what else can I tell you? Energy consumption. What about energy consumption? I have no solar right now. I have no generator. I have no nothing. But I've been here. This is my third day. I still have a full battery. I've got a 120 amp AGM battery. I do have some solar on order, but I can't pick it up till Tuesday. Why is my battery still full? Well, I can tell you why it's still full, because it's a 120 amp hour AGM sealed battery, and I've only used about 4 amps a day this is the third day, so that's 10 or 12 amps. It hadn't even moved off full yet. So if you don't use much energy, you don't need much energy, and that's, if you're going to run a microwave and a 50-inch TV, then you're going to use a lot of energy. And if you're going to run other electrical appliances, then you need 1,000 watts of, or a lot of solar. I don't. So I'm just telling you what I do. Anyway, yeah, but if you come out to be with nature, then, in my opinion, be with nature, you know what I mean? And as far as the water usage, I use about 3 gallons a day, and that includes a shower, a good shower, and then cleaning dishes and stuff. Actually, it's probably a little less than that, but I drink 1 gallon a day. That's separate. I get filtered water for that. So that's a little separate item. And but yeah, gallons, as far as the gallons coming out of the fresh water tank, a little over 2 gallons a day coming out of the fresh water tank. And what else? Food, no problem with that. There's a little town 8 miles from here. It's got a little deli and stuff. So I just go in and get some food, and I've got a freezer. I've got a 3.2 cubic foot refrigerator in the casita, and it just sips energy. When you've got it running on propane, it still uses a little energy, because it's got the controller thing at the top, even though it's all LEDs. It still uses a little energy, but very, very, very little. It just sips energy. So you do have a freezer compartment and other section of the refrigerator. But again, if you just keep things pretty simple, it works out great. I've got 2 propane tanks there, 2 20-gallon tanks, or 5-gallon tanks. They were both full when I came out here. And as far as the refrigerator using a lot of propane, I don't know how much it uses. It doesn't use much, though, I know that, because you can run it for a month or so without using up 1 5-gallon tank. And what else? What do you do when you're out here in the middle of nowhere, okay? It's not like there's, you have to be pretty creative. But, you can always take walks or hikes, and you can read books. A lot of people do that. Or else you can do like I do in the evening. You see that tree we're looking at right here? Right in there? that puts out a nice shade starting about 4 p.m. And what I do is I carry my nice little rocking chair down there to that shade, and I just sit there and listen to the sound of silence, the wind blowing through the trees, and every now and then you'll hear some birds, and that's about it. And ain't nothing else happening out here, guys. And as far as the cell phone signal here, got a very good cell phone signal, which is good, and I do like that when I'm boondocking, because it's entertainment and it's also a good way to stay safe in case you need some help. You can actually call for help. But let me see what else I got here. Yeah, but again, the warm weather tip, yeah, when it's going to be warm like it is, don't get up in the mornings and open all your windows and the door and everything. That just lets all that cool air out. You know, what you want to do is you want to keep that cool air in there. See, I've got my door closed, and that thing's pretty well closed up right now, and the reason is inside, and I'll show you, it's about 70 degrees, and right out now outside it's about 83. Yeah, well, it'll keep it cool a long time. Yeah, see, inside here it is right now, it's 11:45, and it shows to be about 73, so it's come up a little bit. But anyway, guys, and then as far as the inside stuff, not much. There's my lunch already set out. There's my beautiful window. I got my, over there, that's a little temperature gauge that was broken by the hail. We had some hail here 2 days ago, or 2 days ago. And yeah, it knocked off that part that keeps the temperature, the part with that little needle. And so I put it back, and it works okay. It's showing right now about 86 degrees there, but the sun's kind of shining on it right now, so that's in the direct sunlight. But anyway, I'll go outside and end the video. But for you guys that are going to boondock, you know, if you don't place a lot of demands on your equipment, you know, like, you know, you want to do a lot of stuff. But again, if you want to run a lot of electrical appliances like hair dryer, electric toothbrush, and all that stuff, and you want to run your water pump a lot, that's your choice. You know, you can do anything you want to. It's your deal, and then you can get you a generator and solar and be just like being at home on wherever in a, quote, gated community. But that's, I don't know. I think somehow you lose the flavor of boondocking. But having said that, guys, thumbs up, carpe diem, adios, bye-bye, buy anything you want anytime. Use the Amazon link if you choose to. Doesn't cost you a penny. Drink plenty of water. Oh, you can use the PayPal thing too. Anyway, drink plenty of water, stretch, walk, keep you healthy. You're not going to want to be out here anyway. I hear a fly. That's it. And I have to tell you this, and whenever you're camping out like this, if there's ravens in the area, they can make some really strange noises, I promise you. And at night, the coyotes come up. Last night, they came up really close. They're not going to hurt you. If I was in a tent, I'd be a little leery, but they're not going to bother you. The ones that'll bother you are like cougar and bear, and they're not going to bother you unless they're starving. But yeah, so yeah, just keep your health and enjoy your camping, okay? Anyway, guys, adios, bye-bye. Thumbs up, adios, bye-bye.